Pisces, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Pisces Tarot reading. Pisces love tarot reading. Pisces love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Pisces love messages. Channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energy that is coming in, Pisces. It's the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Interesting. First of all, let me address this Four of Cups energy, Moon in Cancer. Is this somebody that you can see? Is it possible that they're going to be at this event or an event you know they're going to be at, they could be at? I think there's a conversation going on there. Can also be around messages, or phone calls, that sort of energy. But it's definitely kind of taking you off guard. And it's someone that there's some uncertainty around this energy. Look how prominent the Two of Cups are here in the Four of Cups. Like, that's an energy of the Two of Cups within here, of course. Venus in Cancer, the feelings that are still here. There's there's also communication feelings, things that need to be revealed that somebody's hiding as well. But there are still feelings here between you and this person who's coming through. And it's coming here with the Knight of Pentacles, on the move kind of energy, Virgo and Mercury. And that Mercury energy, it's around communication. So I want to say it is long-term energy, but it's slow. It's the slowest moving. But it is a Knight on the move kind of energy. So waiting clearly with arms crossed, something around the energy of your relationship, like in terms of where you're at or where you're planning to go in it. But it's also around communication that you either aren't expecting or a little bit indifferent about. I want to validate around this energy as well that there is some humility that's here. So I'm wondering if there's something they need to make right. And look at the roots, you can see them, they're exposed here in the Knight of Pentacles. But there are roots there, it's growing. Again, it's the Pentacle energy, it's slow moving. There is definitely like a patience here, like running out energy. So maybe waiting for some kind of next level around the relationship. Waiting for somebody who wants to perhaps work something out between you that is kind of wonky. I actually feel like there is, there definitely is. There's an arms crossed and waiting on this person energy. It's like the feelings are still here. Okay, Pisces, this is a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Take what resonates, let the rest go. All your Pisces love tarot readings. The playlist is linked in the description. All 12 zodiac signs are there. You'll also find all signs tarot, twin flame readings if you're on a twin flame journey. This is a reading where we're getting into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know or don't see coming, what's on everybody's mind or somebody in particular. Is anyone making a move? Kind of seems like we're getting an answer to that already. Let's keep diving in. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, by the way. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Pisces today. Aho. It's the Nine of Swords. Who isn't sleeping really that well? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, until this is on the right track kind of energy. Waiting for this person waiting on this person to make something right is just really clear. Nine of Swords here in the first placement, Gemini and Mars. It's like a sleepless energy, you know, kind of anxiety. And it's coming here, Pisces, with your energy, the Ten of Cups, Mars and Pisces. However, it is in reverse, which is also not surprising to me because there's something here that needs to be kind of repaired. So had you built a life with this person? Were you building it? Was it on the table? We have two swans here. That's soulmate energy for me. Look at all the cups spilling over. I mean, it's in reverse, so it's a validation that something's going on. Whether you're completely disconnected or there's just kind of a disconnection. Ingenuity is here, like finding a way to get something out of here. Look, it's in reverse. For me, it's kind of like, I don't know what kind of timing has gone by because that's going to be specific for you, but it's like waiting on this person. Like you can't get things out of somebody when if they're not ready yet. And it's kind of going both ways. It's like whatever this person needs to come in here and say, make right. What is that? Around that Knight of Pentacles, work something out or work on things together. But also like needing to get through you. Yeah, communicating in the Six of Swords. And this is where their energy is quite strong. It's Mercury and Aquarius energy. It's like it's time. It's an energy of communication for me today. In particular around the Mercury energy. That 6 is an energy of restoring harmony and balance. And it's really it's like between another person or something. And this is obviously between the two of you here. Leading me to believe that this message or conversation, whatever they're kind of coming in unexpectedly with, is going to make some decisions, I guess you could say, for you too. A new cycle coming in here. Because we have it's 6 swords, you know. They're transactional, clarity in relationships. It's like thinking things through, you know. And communication, clarity. And it's like the two of you almost. It's almost like the Three of Swords and the Three of Swords coming together here and communicating and moving past whatever's been going on. So whether this is just turbulent times emotionally between the two of you, or it has been and it's time to either communicate this communication, overcoming it and working things out, or moving forward. Because there's definitely that energy of arms crossed. You still love each other. There's still feelings here for sure. And having this talk, it's been taking so long. Are we what? Are we moving forward into the long-term energy? Are we going back into it? Are we working this out? It definitely feels like, yeah. Wow. So look, the bond that you have. As you can see. It's interesting though, because there are 4 wolves here. Some of the most instinctual animals next to a bear. And it's this also just even here in 25, you know. It's coming to a 7, and that is an energy of reflecting on the past. Like where the connection you had versus also the connection you still have, like assessing the situation. And this conversation kind of leading you to believe, where are you going from here? Really, for both of you, it's got pretty strong Lovers card vibes for me, like making a decision. That 4 of Cups today was really clear for me that the 2 Cups were really, really prominent, that there's still feelings here. There's still a bond here. Despite what's been going on. In fact, it's keeping one or both of you awake. Kind of like what to do. And it's interesting because that energy of communicating in the 6 of Swords, and then it's sort of like, okay, where are we going from here? Are we continuing on where we were, this 10 of Cups? Are we getting back on the path to either where we were building it, or is it back on the table? And I want to validate, Pisces, is that can be around, obviously, when you think of your energy in the Ten of Cups, like contentment and family and togetherness, like having built one, building one, or having it on the table. But that can also be around the possibilities, and that can be around introducing to families, blending families. You know, it's not always, well, it's just not actually in just the traditional sense. We live in new times here. So that's going to be specific what that is for you. All right. Well, I like this. It's the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. It's a very healing energy. The bond that's still here. So whether it's saying all the things that need to be said and hearing them, or for you receiving them for yourself and either moving forward or together, there are still feelings here, and the healing energy is clearly necessary. It's catty corner here with the Nine of Swords. Again, that energy of kind of being sort of sad that things are where they are and they're not worked out. Some anxious energy. Yeah, it's sort of stuck energy. It's exactly where it is. It's the Hermit in reverse. Virgo and Mercury energy. So, yeah, I do feel like it's sort of, I guess you could say on the line, make or break kind of energy. Like it could go either way. The Hermit is where you go for clarity, truth. You get out of here, you go into the Wheel of Fortune, and it's always, you know, it's the cycles of life. It's up, it's down. That's a new cycle energy, and it's also connected to having this conversation, like hearing from someone or from this person, or just what you've been wanting to hear. This reversal energy is a validation of some kind of pause button separation, whether it's, completely or somewhat. At the very least, just not communicating in the same way, and just feeling kind of a loneliness, you know, and it really does feel, that was pretty clear, like it's around the two of you. The Knight of Cups, just wanted to reveal, and I want to get this energy while it's coming in, because, yeah, it's clear to me. It's this one here. The bottom of the deck is the Death card, Scorpio. This is also really clear, because this is about big changes, endings, beginnings, possibly moving on from something, someone, rebirth, transformation. It's when you get out of the Hanged Man, which is your energy. And very much where I feel things have been. It's a period of uncertainty, and only time will tell kind of energy. That some action needs to be taken, you know. So whether it's around one or both of you in terms of your life, where you're at, or just in general, we're talking about this, getting out of this no contact energy, and at the very least having this conversation. This is around the death of the ego as well, and I have to tell you, it's got this energy of the past, kind of someone from the past, and it doesn't feel like it's going really far back, but it could be. But coming here in a really much higher vibe, and there's definitely this energy of it taking you by surprise, and a healing energy. So are they getting over their ego in order to come in here? Make the first contact, you could say. Is there more? Is there something else that needs to also change, and action, literally making major changes? I want to validate again too that it really does feel like a make or break energy. And it's around your healing either way. The Knight of Cups, by the way, we came in with the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, this person coming toward you. And, well, yeah, the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Pluto energy, a lot of water energy here today. On the move, you could say a princess, prince charming kind of energy. So the proposal energy that's in here today is really around communication. It's around healing. There could be more coming in terms of it being more than an apology sort of energy. We need to take a look. Eight of Swords in reverse, the Fool. The Ace of Wands, I'm kind of reading it backwards. The Eight of Cups. The Four of Cups is now back, it's in reverse. The Tower is in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, so something went down here for sure. I mean, this is really clear. So the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo energy is a really strong validation for me of some kind of conflict. And it's here with the Tower. So the thing about the Tower is it's in reverse. And that's an energy of kind of like fear of some change, maybe even fear of like a Tower moment energy. This is, it's not resolved either way, but it definitely has that feeling of being teetering, like something's going on in the World card. We have the Fool here, and that is a new cycle. That is like moving forward, taking a chance, a new path, the Fool's journey. And that could be about a new path together. It could also be a new path for you. And if there's even another person around, I want to validate that for you. It could be that something going on. But what I want to say is it's just really clear that there's like a pause button or at a standstill. There's something going on here. You know, some conflicting energy, and there's a lonely energy around it. Because the Ten of Pentacles is long-term energy, Mercury in Virgo. And this reverse energy, look here with the Hermit. And here with the Six of Swords, it's like either we're going to work this out or we're not. It really has this energy of, is this over completely, or is this going to change? I don't know what that's about. I don't think it's just about the ego that is here, but are there other things that have been taking a long time to get worked out in that Hangman energy that need to change, like something around somebody's life, style or behavior or other things? Only you can say. Yeah, but look, it's also here with the Ten of Cups in reverse. It could even be, and it will be really specific for someone, that there are third-party energies, perhaps, that would be playing a part in what perhaps somebody is afraid of changing, like it would change their life or your life, whether it's one person or both of you. There's definitely healing energy here for you. And yeah, the possibilities of, again, where are we going from here? It's kind of both. So Nine of Swords is connecting right here with the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So the first thing is it's like healing around someone who pulled away. I mean, that's just really super clear in this Eight of Cups. This feels really emotional. Saturn and Pisces. And so it's connecting with the Queen of Cups with the healing energy around that. It's also connecting with the Nine of Swords. It's keeping somebody awake. Maybe both of you, but somebody who is coming in here, I feel like in that Knight of Cups, to apologize. And that the possibilities are here, but it definitely requires a conversation somehow, because otherwise it's just probably going to speak. It's like going to be, what do I want to say? It's sort of like, well, then that's just how things are going anyway. It will just stay into being, perhaps it will go into being over. Do you know what I mean? This is still two people who love each other, I feel, who have feelings for each other, but it does feel really complicated. The Eight of Cups is also connected to the Ten of Cups in reverse, so that's just super clear energy of what went on, what somebody maybe is still afraid to change, because it's also the Tower in reverse. It's like trying to avoid a Tower moment. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's also some of this energy of somebody dragging out a conversation. Yet the Eight of Cups is also connected to bond, and it's sort of like, well, bond, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups in reverse, like somebody breaking that or pulling away, leading up here to that reversal energy. So yeah, the healing energy is just really very clear. And this new cycle for you, I like either way here in the Fool. Also, I'm being sort of told, egged on to remove the Death card and see what's under there, which I'm going to do. But I like this for you. Look, the Fool card and this new, this new path ahead. And it was also connecting to this Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, like this urge around things. And for me, that's really connecting with getting out of Hermit, the Hermit energy. When you get out of there, you go into the Wheel of Fortune, at the very least, the end of the cycle, which feels it's like around the corner, you know, in communication. Just even here in our Six of Swords, like it's time, either way, to make this move for you. Yeah, the feelings are here. But there's just, again, there's just like a pause button. And look, it came back. The Four of Cups that we saw coming in. And it's also, look, it's so interesting how it's come back, because it's validating also the separation kind of energy. Excuse me, in the reverse here with these two cups that are really prominent within this Four of Cups, around some kind of separation, maybe even some discord. Yet there are also still two cups ahead here, but they're kind of, you know, it's like you could say it's connecting with illusion in some ways. It's sort of, they're not clear, and that's the thing. This is really literally where I feel like things are. This connection that's still here, yet it's not really, there's no real clear path forward yet, together or for you. And this is, either way, I like this for you in this full energy, this new cycle. But it does tell me that we're still in the World card energy. And that's an energy of completion, where somebody or maybe both of you are needing to meet some obstacles and overcome them. Still are in a cycle for some lessons that need to be learned, karmic debts to be paid. It's around timing, that energy. When you get out of that energy in the World card, then you move here. So I kind of feel like it's still in that world. Yeah, that's just a really clear Page of Pentacles. That's something wanted to come through. The Chariot in reverse and the Two of Wands. Yeah, gosh. There's a lot of energy that's wanting to come through here. I thought we were done looking at more tarot, but I don't think we are. So the Page of Pentacles here with the Chariot. Yeah, here's the thing. Things have not been moving. And this page, it's like a messenger, obviously. It's in the upright energy. This is for me around the communication. Trying to figure out how to move to get things moving here. Just even communicating, because the Chariot is in reverse. And there has been a weight on this person. It's been a long one, I feel like. That's going to be specific for you. Both around the connection, but again, also communicating. That's the Moon in Cancer energy. You know, you go into the Chariot when you get out of the Lovers. In this reverse here, it's sort of like trouble moving. So we could even be looking at, for some of you, that this actually is around, not just around next level commitment, but around a literal move. Perhaps that's something that's here in this energy. Like travel, you could say. Is there more in that Knight of Cups? Because look what appeared here, by the way. The Two of Wands. It's the energy of waiting for someone to make a choice, to make a move, you know? It's both around communicating, but I think it's around something more in the World card, which could be around somebody who would need to change something, the Death card again, in the way they live their life, perhaps, behaviors, or people, places, things, you know what I mean? Location. It's like you've been waiting on someone for that. And I just want to validate, because I know not everyone's on a twin flame journey, but I want to validate for my twin flames here that if it's around another connection, completing that first, it's here. So the Eight of Swords, I mean, look, it's in reverse. Jupiter and Gemini, and it's kind of an energy where you could put yourself, you know, like stuck in your head or whatever. Look, we have a bunny here who's keeping things from a new cycle, you could say. You know, fertility, new beginnings, matters of the heart. Sort of here could just slip right through at any time. This reversal energy I like because it is like a liberation. It's like somebody knows that they're getting out of here. Whether it's their head or a particular situation. And yeah, I'm feeling this here. Interesting. So it just revealed the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the delay, and what you're waiting for. Look. I wanted to validate that too here. Look, the Page of Pentacles. There are dandelions, like wishes. There's also some shadow here. You can see it's like an eclipse. Fear. There's definitely fear of like major change here. I mean, I do feel that. It's just whether it's you, both of you, this person, and it's around relationships with people or jobs or places. That's really what this is about for me today. The Sun in reverse is not surprising because it's a delay in a new cycle. So we're still in the Moon energy, which is yours, of things that have not been revealed, things that need to be talked about. The illusion here in our Four of Cups, the Two Cups, here and here. Yeah. And it just ended up staying here where it came in originally with the Four of Cups. So that's not surprising. There's still a lot of feelings here. There's still a lot of unresolved things. There is a lot of wish fulfillment here. Like, I wish I wouldn't have this. I wish things could be different. I wish this. I wish that. This needs to, like, yeah, it's time for something. It's time for a new cycle here either way, Pisces. And getting out of this stuck energy, because I do want to tell you the Sun in reverse, this doesn't stay here. It's temporary. But it is an energy of delay, like on waiting for something, and like I guess you could say an emotional energy around that. That's what I wanted to say. And look, that's what it is. Next level, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. It's two people who have feelings and love each other, and perhaps in our Queen of Cups and our Queen of Pentacles and around this energy of communication, there's some repair work here, and that's still on the table. But I got to tell you, that's just, it's not about me. I'm the messenger. That's the two of you. You have free will. This person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will. They do change. The future is not fixed, but it's really clear that there's a new cycle for you regardless, and some healing that needs to happen, you know, like it's time. Because this is the next level that I feel like you may have been waiting for, and look, there it is again. But it's full here. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. Again, in that reversal energy. And here with the Four of Wands in reverse, Venus and Aries energy. So a validation that maybe there was some discord here. Somebody kind of walked away. That's actually an energy that's here, or pulled away in general from the relationship. But this is also, for me, it can be like a marriage kind of card, you know, and it's also that energy. And we have the Three of Wands coming in, you know. So this conversation, if it's possible to be in person, I feel like is that camera, I tell you what, I was looking up and I just noticed it. So I don't think you missed anything. What I was saying is it's timing around even having the conversation, and it could really be in person if it's possible, messages, whatever. And I just feel like it's an emotional one too, and that there's going to be some movement for you regardless, with whatever direction you're going in. Getting out of what you need to work out with this person, the completion energy in the World card. Coming together and completing this energy. So life-changing decisions, I feel like, for you, for them, and for the two of you together, whatever that's going to mean for you. Whether it's moving forward together or apart. Yeah. And if you've been waiting for that next level, which can be including life changes, changing decisions like family or marriage, that kind of energy, it's sort of as like either we're going there or we're not. Either way, I'm moving forward. I like that for you, because that is that is getting into the full energy, a new path, new hopeful energy, taking a chance. So whichever direction that means for you, it is a healing energy, and I like that. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I really want to be with you. That's the other thing I wanted to say about the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn and Saturn. That's like Empress energy for me. It's sort of like my protege. And it is an energy around new beginnings, fertility, like healing and making work what was not working kind of energy. Also here in combination, the Queen of Cups, halfway to the Empress energy. There's a lot of Gaia energy here. Either way, it's yours. So whether it's together or apart, I made you cry, but that is never how I wanted things to be. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I run because this love is so intense. Bond, look at that. Bond, 8 of Cups, and that 10 of Cups in reverse. So kind of like where you were heading, what somebody ran from. Again, the 4 of Cups came back again in reverse, and then it just landed here again in the upright. The feelings are here, but, you know, everything's got to line up here. It's the 4 of Cups, 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Is everybody in the same place? And by the way, that's connecting me to the Emperor energy as well. And it just kind of has this feeling that it's doing this sort of. So it's almost like, yeah, is everybody wanting to move forward? Is it time? Is it possible? The 2 of Wands, you know, the Wands are the fastest energy. Matters of the heart, a decision. Connects me to the High Priestess energy, which is, you know, kind of a big deal. I'm willing to accept that the fault was mine. Yeah, look here. It's right here with either some kind of interaction that you had, a really specific moment, probably of discord, or just in general where things ended up where they are. I'm sorry I coasted you. Look at this, right on the 8 of Cups. I run because this love is so intense. Connecting with the bond, but also connecting with the 4 of Cups again, like saying it to you. I wasn't even looking when I found you. I'll make things right. This has been a really strong energy in your reading today. I feel so at home with you, Pisces. That 6 of Cups energy, it can be that this is someone you've known for many years, even going really far back, but also just that feeling, you know. I do feel like that's still here, but, you know, it's sometimes that, well, obviously there needs to be more than that. No, I am not over you. Followed by, I'm sorry that it took a breakup to make me realize how I just can't live without you. Look at this. It's like saying it, connecting with the Knight of Cups, because there is also an apology in there. And the Death card. A lot of Scorpio energy here today. A lot of water energy. And Earth, actually. Emotional. The bond. Commitments to each other. And lack thereof. Commitments to other things or people. I am so sorry. I write messages I never send. Are you thinking of me? I really fucking miss you. Pisces. I heard our song today. I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. I'll make things right is here again. I reread our messages. That's really definitely Six of Cups energy. It's already here, but it's just more validation. The Nine of Swords. Every road leads back to you, Pisces. Fate. Did you notice I sent a message? I reread our messages. Yeah, gosh. Particularly if you're here in real time, it was most likely going on during Mercury in retrograde, week or so back. Very specific though. I made a bad decision. And you are my other half. Soulmate energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, that energy is here. I know that's very specific. You could definitely check out the twin flame readings in the playlist if you want to get a more in-depth reading in that way. I don't want to lose you forever. I made so many mistakes. I know, I am so sorry. I think of you all the time. Are you thinking of me? That's where that went. We were meant to meet. So yeah, that energy's already been coming through of like understanding it, you know. Fate and destiny. There's a reason. Everybody's in that world card energy though. There's still some things going on. Lessons being learned. Obstacles being overcome. I was stupid. I was stupid and I'll make things right. Your last channeled love message. Message from their higher self, Pisces. Wow. You are my soulmate. If there is another person, it's almost like choose me energy, like them to you. Do you know what I mean? It could be for you as well. I just heard somebody saying like choose me. Pisces, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me, watching, liking, sharing. I appreciate it. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then.